That's how the system tricks us. Try to go like this and try to sit deeper into it, because remember, you have to learn how to control your body, because your body is your own energy. Breathing is how you control your emotions. If your body feels like garbage, then you're gonna feel like garbage. I'm a firm believer in natural health, just eating healthy and doing exercises. Fruits, vegetables, meat, water. And I think God designed natural remedies for everything. So yeah, throughout our whole life, we absorb negative energies from the world. Basically, our muscles absorb stress, and they get tight and like a rock. When we're children, we're soft and pliable and like flexible. But when we're older, we're hard like a rock. And if you think of a tree, it can be brittle and break, but it's hard. So it has to be flexible. There are 7 major blood pumps in the body. 7 is a very special number to God. He created the earth in 6 literal days and rested on the 7th. But for God, time is different. For God, one day is 1,000 human years. Let's do the Da Vinci pose, the Leonardo da Vinci pose. Power pose. Chin up. Slight bend, actually. Let's push with our legs locked. essentially there are natural frequencies in the world. Like example, that's why people say go to the nature and you hear, birds chirping, but you can also get these frequencies from sound healing. From like some people online, they do like they play certain Native American flutes, or they do bell ringings. These are very healthy frequencies that are good for the body. But then the bad vibrations that damage you are like rock music and mainstream music. Yeah, it's like I believe that there are many things from every culture that are right. But I think that God, He's pure and perfect, and He's honest and true, and He tells everything openly in a book. Like He doesn't tell you like the occult who control the world. They'll get you to go jump through hoops and do secret rituals and to learn secret knowledge in a staircase. But you have to sacrifice on the way to get there. Whereas God tells you knowledge and wisdom openly. Basically, there are things that about the Easter beliefs that are true. I think. Like example, you are what you feel is what you attract. So you have to raise your vibration, but the system tries to keep you in a low state of vibration. And if you're trying to focus on your health, if you're trying to focus on raising your vibration, the system will try to interrupt it, distract you, try to trigger you, try to bring you lower, depress you, so you go and do some like drinking or something, or drugs or something. But I think that even so, in the Bible it teaches like to tithe, to give. And it's not because it doesn't want, it's not teaching for the church to steal money. Although I think these days they do. I don't think these days the churches are true, but it's like it does teach that if you give, you'll receive. Right? If you hoard, it's not gonna work out for you the best way, right? And I think God made the universe separate. Like God is within it and He's outside it externally. He's within everything, except people have to choose to have God within them. But essentially, the universe doesn't react to you. I feel like if you're angry, you're gonna bump into someone who wants to fight, street fight, or get into an argument, or be like aggressive. Because if you're putting off that energy, you get people nervous. Like if you're traveling out in public and you're like angry, you're gonna trigger people. And they're gonna be like stared at. Right? But if you're calm, you can just like calm the room. Especially me, my energy is very pure and have big energy and a big aura. It's getting bigger the more aligned you get. So if I can be calm, then I can affect people around me. Now this one, you're actually throwing this and you're pulling here, opposite. It's like when you're punching, you're really grounded when you're training. And this is like pushing while this pulls. In every part of martial arts, there's a torque. There's like a rotation. When you punch, there's a rotation. When you do a hook, there's a slight rotation in your hips, and you pivot your foot. Also, that kia, it makes things pure. It tightens your core, which makes things stronger. So remember, if you strengthen your core, it's tied to your confidence too. Then your throat chakra is actually connected to speaking your truth, your authentic truth. If you try to act nice and kind to make yourself seem smaller to people, that's a form of manipulation. So be your strong, authentic self. much trying to fall into your opponent. You're trying to just lean and like fall into them. Fall into them. You're like, whoops. So you're putting all your weight into them. You're focusing your energy into one point. We're listening to the channel Healing Vibrations. I also enjoy Cody the sound healer too. Yeah, I heard someone say he was like a life coach online. A really cool brother. I can't remember his name, but he said if you want to feel free, there's 4 things you have to do. Well, I think you have to have God too in your heart, but there's nothing to hide, nothing to fear. What did he say? Nothing to hide, nothing to fear. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Something like that, yeah. And a lot of us, we're just lacking love, or we're lacking how we feel, like our health. We feel like shit. So we start latching onto other things, like vices, things that we don't need, really. I think sometimes you go through phases, you start using stuff to just get you through it, and you shouldn't shame yourself for that. Also, I want to say I don't believe in duality, and I don't believe that like good and evil are two sides of the same coin. I think God is pure good and like pure good. So everything else that chooses to fall away from Him is evil. So it's like I reject evil. And if God was dualistic, when He came to one, He would just destroy Himself. Why would stop Him from destroying Himself? I just was saying in another video that you can't even have good and evil in the same room without them like colliding. So how can they be one? It's preposterous. I mean, just logically. I don't believe in the infinity cycle. I believe God created the beginning, and He's gonna judge the end. And then eternity. Who's with me? Who's with me for eternity? This world is temporary. I'm interested in forever. Yeah, in karate they actually train to like no hands to like you get used to balancing. It's actually hard. I gotta go there and train. Same with Thailand. Like if you want to get better, you have to learn from the best, right? That's why you have to stay humble and learn from everyone, because that's how you get better. If you think you're the best, then you limit yourself, because there's always someone better. say, "Yo, do this, right?" When they say, sorry, they say do this, right? No, no, no. You have to do this. You have to do this first. You have to lay down flat all over your body, every part. You can use like a hard roller to roll out your whole body out. It can be it looks like a rolling pin. Some of them are hard. I have one that has balls on it. And it's like a rock hard one. The harder the better. Yeah, I think meditation is good to learn to calm your mind. I think that the ancient Hindu and Buddhists, they were meditating and they're realizing that there's something external affecting them. And I think they got a lot of their monistic beliefs from other entities. But I think it's important to meditate on something, God's word. And I guess you could try to focus your mind, but I think you have to be careful what thoughts come in because I think when your mind is empty, that's when a lot of things can be put into it. That's why it's, to some extent, martial arts and especially yoga can be dangerous. Actually, did you know that yoga means the merging of human and God together? That the word moksha, it means, I believe it's like waiting before you enter the divine or something like that. But I thought that was fascinating. That's why they say yoga is dangerous. Because it's like you're accepting that. Subconsciously, even just doing yoga, that term, you're accepting that man is God. And that everything in the universe is God. Because that's the same, everything, it always comes to that. You can either believe that everything's infinite cycles of birth, life, death, and reincarnation forever and ever. You can actually ascend through karmic deeds. Because I do believe in karma, because God created divine karma. But even himself, he said, he's not going to do it. It's from your own wicked deeds that comes back to you. He just sits back and lets the universe that he made react. You try to align yourself physically, posturally, and morally to God's will, and he will find you your soulmate that's perfectly designed for you. But everything proves in the creator. Even chemistry. Like the deeper you look into chemistry, it's like intelligent design.